say that I think the first couple of matches we have seen MARIN play has not been this level. She definitely stepped it up a few steps of this.
13.
I agree with that.
8.
There's Chen Jin, furthest from us.
Over 9.
Well, when she won the world title last year, became the first ever left-hander to win the women's singles. We've had numerous men's singles left-handers, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. I just remember a few. Peter Rasmussen from Denmark, for example.
Yeah. Yang.
Yeah.
Good aggression. And the vocal celebrations
9.
getting a little louder.
1. Okay.
At least the vocal celebrations and is now not pointing towards the opponent. I think when she came up and in the beginning that fist was just pointing at the opponent instead. But she's not doing that anymore.
No, in fact, she got a red card. In fact, 2 red cards in the final of the German Grand Prix Gold because of her celebrations, vocal and fisting towards her opponent and not handing the shuttle back, and I thought that was, well, it's perhaps debatable as to whether she should have had the second red card, but
yeah, I watched that match in the TV, and as I remember, or as I recall it, it wasn't because of a celebration. It was more because of
that's brilliant.
She was just rude to the opponent, wasn't she?
Yeah,
16,
and she'd been warned.
9.
Yeah, exactly.
And she'd had a yellow card,
Yeah.
and the red card was the natural progression. I'm not, you know, disputing that. But I think she's learned from that. You know, she's not as vocal as she used to be. That is, again, wonderful control. You're not supposed to be with that drift, lengthways and sideways. How did she find the line?
I don't know. She
It's
must have found
incredible.
some point, maybe 1 meter from the side that she's aiming for.
Yeah, that's going long.
17.
Wang
9.
she doesn't have the solutions right now. She needs to. If I were her, I would start practicing on hitting that back line now. I would get the lifts a little higher so so MARIN can't break them down or take them so early. And maybe not for this set, but definitely if she's going to win the second set, she needs to know how to handle this side.
No.
Service over 10.
Prior to that
17.
last rally, MARIN had just won 7 of the last 8 points. Yeah. It does take a long time to serve. Phenomenal. An absolute masterclass in how to outmaneuver your opponent. Deep forehand, then deep backhand. Look how far back she is in her defensive stance, Wang Shixian.
Yeah, but this set is also quite unusual compared to, for example, the match before that we watched, because MARIN is just able to use that back line, even though she has the drift in her back, and that's very difficult for Wang Shixian to do anything about.
Time's over. 11-18. One Shixian, one Shixian.
Well, that's just extraordinary
Quick,
now.
quickly, please.
The umpire's telling Wang Shixian to go and towel down, and then
Okay.
says, quickly, please.
Yeah, he wants the same for everybody. So if one is going, then the other one also should have the
11-8.
chance.
Sorry, 11-18.
Yeah, but I mean,
play.
I know that players stay on court to try and send a message to the umpire to say, I think my opponent's taking liberties with these timeouts. If a player wants to stay on court, they can.
Yeah, but she was picking up a shuttle, so maybe she didn't notice the MARIN got the break.
Okay. It's gone wrong. It's about the first she's missed, isn't it?
Yeah, Wang defending herself very well this time, but she's under pressure all the time.
That's good. So too is that. Yeah. Good counter there from Wang Shixian.
Yeah, let's see if she has the stamina, Wang Shixian, but this is definitely the right game for her now. She gets the rallies going, and even though MARIN is pushing the pace and trying to win the shuttles fast or win the rallies fast, then now she's making her work for it.
Play.
Yes.
14-18.
Changing the yelling advice.
There is some communication both ways here. Also, the Spanish coach is trying to get MARIN to maybe relax a little more, not going for the winner so fast, not putting so much pressure on, because she is using a lot of energy now, and she's not really getting anything out of it.
Time's over. 19-14.
Well, that was an important point. One just senses.
Yeah, Wang won't be happy with that one. She was on a roll there, and that was a quite easy mistake.
good defence. What a rally. Brilliant. It's going wide. Terrific, terrific badminton.
15-19.
Well done by the umpire here. He's telling Wang to play on. And I think you're right. It's that she just comes up with a new excuse.
Yeah. Well, 34 shots that last rally.
Well, that's quite amazing, isn't it? He tells her to play on, and it takes between 15 and 20 seconds before she actually does, even more.
Yeah, I would make that nearer 30 seconds or possibly longer. The lock of the net cords for the defending champion, Carolina Marin. 5 game point opportunities. Could have left that, may have been very wide.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing, so I think you're right.
So one game point opportunity has gone a begging. Well, they always say the last point is the hardest one to win.
Carolina. Quick foul, yeah.
Well, telling Carolina Marin off for not passing the shuttle back nicely, I think. Although I can't be 100% certain. And
no,
then
he was telling her not to throw the sweat to the side again, and he has told her several times now. But it's not to. I think she's just she's not doing it on purpose. That's just a reflex.
Yeah.
Remind you, it's a new rule, so.
Let's go wide. This time, the defending champion converts. 21-17 against the number 7 seed Wang Shixian. Just under 30 minutes of play for that opening game. It's the final rally. Yeah, hitting with the drift there, and that's going well wide. So, opening game in this quarter-final. 21-17 in 29 minutes. Fernando Rivas, Carolina Marin's coach. Oh my goodness me, Spain done well. There he is, here's the man actually talking to her. Anders Thompson, the other man.
Yeah, he's a Dane, yes.
Another Dane. You get everywhere, don't you? Your coaches, you've got a wonderful coach development program, and your coaches go all over the world. It's wonderful.
Yeah, at least all over Europe, and then of course also Morten Frost in Malaysia.
Yeah, Danish coach in Australia.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
I also think that our head of sport in Denmark, Finn Trapp Hansen, has been Australian national coach
Okay, Caroline,
30 years back.
ready?
Yeah. It can't be 30 years.
25 maybe.
Wow, hasn't time flown by?
Okay.
That's scary. So the players come back onto court. Caroline and MARIN are one game to the good, the defending champion. 21-17 that first game.
But it is actually a good way of getting the next coaches in form or ready for the task, because maybe we don't have the possibilities to do the same in Denmark, but then they'll get out to other countries and they get the experience from being at the circuit at the Super Series, and then they can come back and maybe work for Denmark later on.
No, I certainly don't want to get ahead of myself here, Jesper, because that's always a very, very dangerous thing to do. But if Carolina Marin was to win this quarter-final, there'll be only one remaining Chinese player in the women's singles, Wang Han, former world champion, of course, 2011. And she's up against the number 2 seed, Sina Nehwal, later on today. Ever since China has been part of the international governing body, now, of course, the BWF, which dates back to their first World Championships in 1983. China weren't participating in the first 2 World Championships. China have always medalled. 19 consecutive World Championships, always medalled in the women's singles.
Yeah, and Wang Han was also under a lot of pressure yesterday in that second set, and she wasn't that far from maybe losing the match also. So I actually thought before we were talking about the Chinese coach and the change of coach, and I'll have to say that after they changed that coach, they haven't done that well, and other countries have come in. It's maybe not only because of China, it's also because of the development in the other countries.
I'm convinced that's right. That's a great challenge from Wang Shixian. Oh no, it was called in. I do beg your pardon. Yeah, no, I think that the other countries have all stepped up to the mark, but I totally concur with you. I remember Chen Jin as a player, and this is going to sound ridiculous because he was world champion, Olympic bronze medalist, you know, but to me, he was a runner on court. And I think the women's game, you look at Ratchanok Intanon yesterday and our player on court, our defending champion, Carolina Marin, and they've got skills, they've got winning shots, they've got wonderful net play. And I think that in a way, the influence of Chen Jin, who was very much a runner, is, I don't know for certain, but maybe taking some of the adventurous play out of the Chinese women's singles players.
Yeah, I'm not sure of that, but you might be right. But what I'm thinking is that ladies singles has changed in that way that the Chinese have actually always played this way. I think they've been outmaneuvering their opponents and never like going for straight kills. They always just it has always taken maybe 3 or 4 or 5 shots to win the rally, but in the end the opponent just couldn't reach it anymore. But I don't think we have seen any Chinese players play like, for example, MARIN and Sina with so much power and so attacking style, which is new for ladies singles.
Yeah.
So actually what I think has happened is that Chen Jin and the Chinese hasn't really managed to develop ladies singles the same way as the other as ladies singles has.
Very, very good point. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, you see, there's me being harsh to poor old Chen Jin again.
Yeah.
I do apologise.
Service over. 3-4. Play.
Then he calls play, and she still takes 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
That's very good, yeah.
4-0.
In this rally, she's kind of playing the same way as MARIN did her in the first set, putting pressure along line, and then MARIN has to lift into the drift, and it gets short, and she can kill it.
Fernando Rivas. He's a PhD at the moment. He's a very intelligent man and he's wonderful to chat to. I don't know if you've had a chat with him. Very interesting person.
Yeah.
Well, that was 30 seconds since the end of the previous rally.
Service over. 5-0.
Good rally. Just wide.
Yeah, I'm just having a look down at Fernando, and he's pointing the other direction towards the forehand corner. But what I really think he needs to do is that he needs to tell MARIN that when she's building up for that final smash, she needs to put a clear shot in there. She's attacking everything, and Wang Shixian just makes her run from the front to the back, from the front to the back, all the time. She needs to build this up more strategically.
So a punch clear, a disguise clear, an attacking clear, as it were.
Yeah, maybe, or just a normal clear. It doesn't really matter. She just needs to move Wang also, so it's not just her getting moved around all the time.
6-0.
Oh, that's good judging. Oh, goodness me.
7-6.
Yeah, that one didn't look like that was going to...
No.
There are some who would say that MARIN is exaggerating this screaming a little bit, but I have to say I like it.
We'll agree to disagree, you and me on that.
I just like the attitude.
Good aggression. Well, I find it very annoying in tennis, especially when Azarenka is playing against Sharapova, two of the loudest grunters in the game. And what bothers me about Carolina Marin is that she's openly said she uses it to disrupt her opponent's focus. So it's not that I don't mind the celebration. I don't like the fact that she's deliberately trying to intimidate or disturb her opponent. I mean, she was actually quoted in Germany at the German Grand Prix earlier this year. She said that she was asked why she shouted so loud, and she said, I'm here and I want to beat you. That's the message I'm trying to send to my opponent.
And again, we agree to disagree, because I just love that. I think this game is a professional game. They are all here to do their absolute best, and I think if you can win, you try any way possible.
That's getting very complicated in my mind. Anyway?
No. Inside the rules.
Yeah, and the rules say that you're not allowed to intimidate your opponent. We have a rule saying you're not allowed to show a fist to your opponent. This is brilliant. Oh, she dropped a racket!
Yeah.
She dropped a racket!
That doesn't happen very often.
No. I think we'll change the subject, Jesper.
Yeah.
We'll discuss this over our cup of tea tonight.
We will.
Quickly. Change. Quickly. Yeah.
Look at this. Drops a racket. Yeah. Well, that equals the longest rally.
I think the other matches when we've been watching MARIN, she has looked more tired and so on than she does today. I think she looks ready and fit today, and even though there are some very long rallies, she's still in there and doesn't seem tired at all.
Yeah, good pressure.
10-7.
One of the things that Wang Shixian has to remember is not to hit the shots when MARIN is attacking her. Then she cannot hit them back to MARIN, like with the power. She needs to move MARIN. Each time MARIN attacks her, she needs to find a new corner and move her away from the old one.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, well played.
Service over. 8-10.
Look how that shuttle was upside down as it crossed over the net. Vicious tumble on that.
Play.
It's gone wide, a three-point advantage, as indeed she had in the opening game. Carolina Marin at the mid-game interval.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1.
Would you, I know you've said that
Okay, hold.
Wang
Thank you.
Shixian
Thank you.
has got to move MARIN first. Is there anything else that you would be saying to the Chinese player if you were coaching her right now?
Yeah, I think I would tell her to try and use that forehand corner where she has a good drift and where it's possible to lift, and then I would actually try to see if I could get MARIN to attack, and then move her towards the net, and then lift her down that corner again. Because until now MARIN has attacked every time she gets a chance, and I think that's the way to beat her, is actually maybe to use her strength against herself, is because she wants to attack, she wants to kill the shuttle, and in this way she could actually move her around and then get the chance and opening up the court in the end.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it's a difficult tactic, because if she doesn't get that shot right to the forehand corner, then MARIN is just going to kill it right away. So. Another way she can do is also what MARIN was doing in the first set, is to when she gets high at the net, then put pressure on the backhand side to open up for the short lift. But I don't know how you feel. It doesn't seem like MARIN is going to let this one off.
I totally agree. I think your comment that she looks better today, she looks fitter, she looks faster. I mean, that's just ridiculous, because, you know, but I guess the player's confidence grows. You get through your first couple of matches in a tournament and you think, right, actually the injury worries are not so bad. I'm actually okay, and then you start believing in yourself a bit more and allowing yourself to go for that.
Yeah, I think her and her coaches have probably had, they have had that talk. They've been talking about, listen here, there's nothing wrong with that foot anymore, and you're playing, you can easily play 3 sets. She was playing 70-something minutes yesterday, and there are no reason to be scared of anything. You just have to play and go for it.
Yeah.
9-13. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
That's the first one to the forehand, since you said, and the second one now. That's gone wide.
14-9.
But that also shows that Wang Shixian is under pressure when she decides to go for a punch clear too in this direction, and puts it that wide out.
Yeah.
I think if an umpire decides that she's not going to have that long breaks, and she's not, then he shouldn't allow this afterwards. No. That she's just spending time doing something else.
Oh, that's gone along. Well, there's a challenge here. And Carolina MARIN, I have to say, did indicate with her hand that she thought the shuttle was long. And it can be perceived as trying to influence the line judge.
Yeah, and the line judge also he was a little hesitant. He just went to stretch his arm, and then he went out afterwards. So.
Out. Sorry.
Well, Hawkeye will adjudicate. Oh, it's in. Good challenge.
Yeah. As a player, that's one of the things that you would notice is how
Correction in.
is the reaction of MARIN, that she's actually trying to influence the line judge, and also
10,
that the line judge
14.
started doing something, stretching his arm, and then went the other way, and of course then you want to challenge.
Yeah.
Cover 15, 10.
Sheer power. I know it's a short lift, but that was a thunderous smash.
Some of the serving from Wang Shixian is just she starts her racket from that forehand serve so low that it's very difficult for her to make a serve that puts pressure on MARIN, and in that way, then every time MARIN receives a short serve, then she can
11,
get very high in the
15.
shots. If you also look at Wang, she's standing so far behind, so this means that the shot will have to travel quite long to get to the short serve, and that means that MARIN has a longer time to get forward to that serve.
15.
Good rally. Yeah.
13,
Good body
15.
smash.
So Wang Shixian here is trying to up the tempo a little bit. The speed's moving faster now and trying to show some aggression.
Oh, she did well having slipped there. It's a lovely block, isn't it?
You have this feeling that after watching the first game, 15. That was a very good game, and they both did well. Then the second game here is more an exchange of points, I think. And I think tactically both of them are maybe not doing that well. MARIN hitting it hard almost every time she gets the chance. I'm not sure that I've seen her make a cut shot or trying to make a steep smash or anything once even. She either hits it hard or she doesn't.
14, 15.
1 minute and 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That equal between.
Yeah, but remember, she fell though, and yeah. But there is, you're definitely right. There is no doubt that she's taking her time.
4 straight points now, and there's just 1 point in it. Well, she was trying to push down the forehand side with Wang Shixian, but it was
16,
simply too
14.
short and too flat, and it got what it deserved.
Yeah, and from Marin's point of view, this was a different rally because she just gave it away to Wang Shixian, made her try to do something about it, got her a little out of balance, and then she attacked her.
Luck of the neck board.
17-14.
Touched her. Shuttle fell on her head.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a fault.
14.
Oh my goodness me. Take a look at this. She's watching it. It hits her head. Oh goodness me. What a blunder.
Yeah, Jin also looking at her. What are you doing? That's a nice comeback, though.
Yeah.
Point over.
Lovely return of serve.
15-18.
Yeah, perfection.
Okay, thank you.
Carolina MARIN just 3 points away from the semi-final with a 3-point advantage over Wang Shixian, and this is just 3 minutes shy of the hour mark. Well, the pace of these rallies, yes, but it's absolutely extraordinary, isn't it?
It definitely is. MARIN was just searching for a little bit of precision. The whole rally, none of the shots were close to the line, and in that way she got under pressure all the time. And in the end, she kind of thought, okay, I'll go for a tight net shot then, and that just didn't work out. But this is exactly what we spoke about, isn't it?
Well, it's all good. There's a challenge here from Carolina MARIN.
Carolina MARIN.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no problem. This is exactly what we spoke about with the difference between the style now, is that Wang Shixian needs maybe 5, 6, 7 shots. She's trying to outmaneuver the opponent, and she keeps on cutting and stick smashing, and because she doesn't have that final kill.
Oh, I thought that was on the line.
Yeah, me too. Maybe a little inside the line even. No,
Yeah.
that's not inside.
Yeah, but a correct call by the line judge, so that's a challenge gone for Carolina MARIN.
17-18. Play. Sorry, 1 challenge remaining. Play.
17-18. Brilliant. And I can tell you, Carolina Marin just looking to her coach for inspiration.
Yeah, she's looking for answers, but I just think she needs that cut shot. She keeps on attacking her hard, and she's just getting blocked, and Wang Shixian is doing the right thing now. She moves her to the back, and then she blocks the smash, and then she moves her to the back again, and that way Marin won't get, she has the drift against her, and that means that she can't hit it as hard with the smash, and she needs to use that drift to stop the shuttle by cutting a little bit in it and make Wang Shixian step forward for it.
So the 4-point deficit has been closed. 18 all. Oh, and now the luck of the net cord with Wang Shixian.
19-18.
Well, you never write her off. Two points away now from this second game.
Sorry.
Missed it. Oh my goodness.
Time's over. 19 all.
Who's got the nerve? Who's got the belief?
Yeah, Marin is not, she doesn't seem so confident as she did before. She's really looking at the coaches, looking for answers, trying to get some help. And I think her immediate response every time that she's under pressure is just to hit it hard. And that's just not the right solution right now.
This time, the shuttle falls back Wang Shixian's side of the net. And that means the defending champion has a match point opportunity. Oh, my goodness. What a rally. She's missed it. Fernando Rivas punches the air because Carolina Marin, the defending champion, is through to the semi-final, beating Wang Shixian in 2 straight games. An hour and 5 minutes for those 2 games. 21-17, 21-19. Well, my goodness me, what quality we have witnessed there. Lovely moment, congratulated by her coach. But an hour and 5 minutes, as I say, of women's singles, the quality is getting better and better. As Jesper Larsen was saying, everybody's up their games. Speed of movement, speed of shots, precision of play. This, the final rally and the final smash from Wang Shixian, just wide of the sideline, and look at the celebrations from the defending champion, Carolina Marin, still on course, and the dream of retaining her title is still alive. Well, there was real doubt at one stage as to whether she'd even make it to Jakarta to defend her title because of the injury troubles. She is getting better and better as the tournament progresses. Once again, confirmation of the score, 21-17, 21-19 in an hour and 5 minutes.
Well, thanks to Jill Clark, I'm Richard Kaufman, and well, still much to look forward to here on quarter-final day at this 2015 Total BWF World Championships. So the #1 seed, the defending champion, through to the semi-finals in the women's singles. Of course, Kento Momoto becomes the first Japanese male singles player to win a World Championship medal. What next? Well, we've got the former world champions, Liliana Natsir and Tontoe Ahmed. They might get a bit of support, and they're facing the Korean pair of Ko Sung-kyun and Kim Han-na. Jesper Larsen still in the box, and well, it's been a, I suppose you'd have to say,